Hello, I'm Emma.
And I'm Tracy.
And we're from Curlyseams.
Hello! Do you remember us?
Sorry, we sort of disappeared off the face of the planet, didn't we, a little bit?
We decided to take a little bit of a sabbatical, didn't we?
Bit of a break.
Bit of a break. So, yeah, but we're back again, so it's good to see you.
Yeah, nice to be back. We've had to remind ourselves what we're doing, haven't we, really?
I know, we have definitely had to remind ourselves what to do. So today is Tuesday. It is the 14th of December, and we are filming from Hampshire in the UK. The weather's pretty December-ish. It's not too cold though, is it?
It's really mild actually.
It is, yeah. Except my studio,
mild.
which is not that warm, but there we go, that's a different story.
Never very warm up here.
Hence the jackets and things. But anyway, it's good to be back. Good to be back.
It is,
yeah. And we are together.
Yay! Well, for now, anyway.
We are together.
Not quite sure if that's going to last at the moment, are we? But
no, we're not. But anyway, we'll make the most of it while we can.
We certainly will. Yeah. Which is nice. It's nice to be back. Yeah, and we're sorry.
Welcome to Curlyseams. So we are
Emma.
No. Knitting.
Oh, sorry. We are knitting,
stitching,
quilting,
and a bit of all sorts, baking occasionally, podcasts. So we just talk about our makes. So this is really to record all those things that we've been making. So, and if you're watching, we're so grateful. Thank you very much for watching.
Thanks for joining us.
And if you're new to the podcast, it doesn't really get much better, but stick with us because you might see something you like and fancy having a go at. But if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much. So today we have mostly quilting.
Yes.
We've got a little sewing project and there's a little bit of knitting, but not a lot of knitting. So we'll take you through what we've made and hopefully you'll be inspired to make something similar yourself or just enjoy watching it. Just get yourself a cup of tea or a cup of coffee or gin, whatever you fancy. We're in that time of year.
Absolutely.
So you can have a drink.
Have a tipple.
Have a tipple if you want one. Yeah. And look forward to the show.
Okay, so knitting, have you got any finishes?
I have a couple of finishes, one of which has been packed and shipped and gone, and I didn't take a photograph, so we'll forget that one. Sorry, it was a scarf. So, but then I have a pair of socks, which haven't been blocked yet.
Nice.
But we'll put some close-ups of this in because we're sitting quite away from the camera today, so kind of fireside mode chattish kind of thing.
Relax.
Yeah, without a fire.
Oh, that would be nice.
But these are just standard.
Really nice.
Standard socks with a.
Wolf.
Guess which one?
West Yorkshire Spinners.
It's the autumn. It's the autumn colourway from their seasons.
That's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? I'm really pleased with those.
Okay, so cuff down.
Yes, top down with a sort of 2-inch cuff, heel flap and gusset.
Yeah.
And then a rounded toe, I think they call it, where you decrease. I'm not sure if that's what they call it. A wedge. Is that a wedge toe or I don't know, but you decrease.
Nice. No idea.
So yes, I'm very pleased with those, but I haven't blocked them yet. So
nice colours.
Yes, I like the colours.
Yeah,
a
that's
lot.
knitted up really nicely.
Yeah, the West Yorkshire Spinners had a seasons range and a book that came with it. Actually, it was very nice. I didn't do the pattern in the book because honestly I can't do patterns. I only do plain knitting, and I've decided I don't need to do something. Yeah. I'm not comfortable with it. I'm not going to do it. So, plain stocking stitch is fine for me, and rib on the cuff and.
Very nice. Very nice.
But they did a spring, summer, autumn, and winter colourway for the range, and I did actually buy all four. So I will tackle the blue next, which is winter.
Right.
But not before Christmas.
No?
No.
Okay, fair enough.
No.
Fair enough.
Oh, I'll tell you one thing I did do though with this one. I actually, as soon as I finished the first sock, I cast on straight away for the second.
Okay.
So there was no second sock syndrome.
Okay. We should do what I do.
What's that?
So knit the first, part way through the first sock, make a mistake, don't know how to correct it, so put it to one side until you can go to your mother-in-law.
Sorry.
Okay. So knit the first sock, make a mistake, put it to one side until you can get your mother-in-law to sort it out for you. Start the second sock in the meantime. By the time she's sorted that out, the second sock's then at the same stage as the first sock.
What, incorrect or correct?
Probably, usually. Get first sock back, keep knitting that while she corrects the second sock, and then you've got 2 socks pretty much done at the same time.
Because you had knitted one pair of socks in the last podcast, I think, hadn't you? Your first pair.
I'm still only on my second pair of socks. But that's fine.
Yeah.
This pair have got pulled back numerous times. And she did offer to take them off me and do it herself at one point.
You don't learn anything.
No, I'm going to do it. So I have one sock that is knitted, ready to do the toe bit, and the second sock I've just done the heel flap. So
right. Yeah. Well, I don't know how many pairs of socks I've knitted now. Maybe a dozen pairs, and I actually think now I'm kind of at the point where I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
But I still go wrong, so I still have to pull back. And,
yeah.
You know, so, but I usually go wrong because I'm trying to knit while I'm watching the television.
Yes.
And certain things cannot be knitted while you're watching telly.
Yeah.
I've decided.
Yeah.
So when you're doing the heel flap, just don't.
Yeah,
just
you've got to focus, haven't
just
you?
focus on it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
So that's socks. Socks.
They're lovely.
Yeah, very pleased with
nice.
those. That's good. So we'll get those done. I knitted a hat, so just a box standard with beanie. Feel the weight of it. My goodness me.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, that's really heavy.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? So that's just with Icelandic Lopi. Lopi? Yes, I think it's called Lopi.
Yeah.
So it's really thick.
It is really thick.
So and I knit it on a size down to really get it to a fairly firmish fabric, and that's for husband for Christmas.
Very nice. That's lovely.
Yeah.
Patterns?
Yes, and I'll put the name of the pattern
okay.
underneath. So it was a very basic pattern.
Yeah.
Bought it off Etsy, and it was only I think it was £3.50.
Nice.
And it was nice because it's a British lady, same size hat, same type of hat roll, same patterned hat, and she has a pattern for every size and every type of wool.
Oh, that's good.
So that one was actually an Aran weight wool, but I was using a chunky. So I knew I was doing that, but I wanted this firmer fabric.
Yeah.
But she's got it for fingering, for Aran, for chunky.
Very nice. Yeah, that's
and
lovely.
double knit, isn't
that's
it? That's
lovely.
right. Yeah. So yeah, it's pleased with that. It's only basic, but he'll be pleased. He'll be pleased with that. The last thing I've knitted, or just this is the first one I've done, is I've I've made one knitted, not written, knitted. One mitt.
This colour looks familiar.
It was the same wool that was left over from making my daughter's scarf last
year.
This time last year.
It looked like this.
Yeah. So things that I am learning. The gussety bit here for you. It's not far enough down, is it?
It's alright. It's not too bad.
But you get a hole. You get a hole here.
Okay.
So the second one won't have the hole because I've looked how to avoid getting a hole.
Yeah.
So, but if you read the pattern, it's a tin can knits pattern.
Oh, is it?
It's a free pattern, I think.
Oh,
yeah, it's
nice.
free. Just basic knit. And they say just stitch the hole up. They do say that.
Right.
But that's annoying. Why would you stitch something when you can knit it?
Yeah.
So I've looked up somebody else, and they've got a tutorial on YouTube that
they're really nice.
you.
They're lovely.
So,
fantastic.
Yeah. Have you done any knitting?
Just my socks.
Just your socks. That's it. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. That's,
again.
You've got anything left
and again
to finish?
Knitting wise. I started a scarf in the summer.
Yeah.
But I've decided that I need to finish one thing before I move on to the next. I can't.
No, I would agree.
Can't deal with having two on the go. So
no, that's really weird because I don't mind quilts, having lots of quilts.
No,
on the
I
go,
don't.
But I can't cope with more than one knit on the go.
No. So I'll finish the socks hopefully before Christmas, and then after Christmas I can move on and finish the scarf.
Excellent.
So yeah.
Excellent.
But yeah, that's about it really.
Excellent. So that's good. Then it's nice to sit and knit now. It's film watching season
with the fire going.
Yeah. So
yeah,
don't do anything too complicated.
I know. And the trouble is my wool's really dark.
Oh, it's even worse.
So it's even worse. So yeah.
No, don't do that. So,
yeah. Anyway, talking of wool.
Oh yes. One of the things we forgot to say at the beginning, there's been a couple of disasters as well, hasn't there? So do you want to?
Yeah. So
Emma showed me this the other day and I couldn't stop
she
laughing.
roared with laughter.
Yeah.
Not nice, she's not. So my husband decided to take it upon himself to do a load of washing. Yay! He does do washing, just doesn't do it very often. So I went up into the bathroom and I said to him, "Did you put that load of washing on that's in the machine?" And he went, "Yeah, I did, yeah." And then took one look at my face and went, "No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Wasn't me. Why? What have I done?" And then I produced, and if you've watched the podcast, you might have seen this.
We'll find the episode. Yeah, we'll find the episode and put a little link to the because there's a. Well, I'm not going to say anything. I'll wait until you've shown it first. Oh dear! Oh my!
It smells lovely. It smells delightful, and feel how thick that is.
It's like
so felted.
3/8 of an inch thick.
Oh, and my poor mother-in-law knit me this for Christmas. Was it last Christmas or the Christmas before?
Probably the Christmas before. It was a beautiful jumper.
Oh, it was lovely. It was out of the Crofter book, the West Yorkshire Spinners Crofter
and she knit
book.
it with.
It was drops.
It was drops Nepal. Drops Nepal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god.
So, he was very apologetic. And I did say to him, "Well, you can tell your mother."
You couldn't even give it to a kid though, because it'd be like that, wouldn't it?
It would be so thick, wouldn't it? I know. He's rock hard.
Oh my god.
So check the washing machine before you put stuff in.
Yeah, talking about checking the washing machine, I did twice.
I
I put the washing on, then that finished. Put another load on. I'm looking for the washing that's been in.
First load.
First load. Thinking, where is it? What have I done with it? And I just put the second load on top of the first load. I did it not once but twice. Twice I've done that this week. So the second load actually was a high temperature wash.
Oh.
So some jeans came out rather faded.
Oh dear.
I don't know what that's all about. No idea.
No.
But oh, dear me.
Yeah, so I have yet to break the news to Dottie that this has happened. I will get him to do it.
I don't think she'd be. Well, she might shoot her own son. I don't know, would she?
She'll let me off because I didn't do it.
No. So what are you going to do with it though?
I don't know. I did think about cutting it up and making it into a hot water bottle cover, but it is so thick. It really, I can't tell you how solid this is.
But how many table mats could you get out of it?
Oh yeah, you could get some table mats out, couldn't you? Coasters or something. Yeah. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, because if you cut the arms off, then cut the arms open, you've got quite a lot of fabric there.
I have, yeah.
So just treat it as fabric now.
That's such a shame. Because I love that jumper.
It's beautiful colour.
I love that jumper, but it. No, I was going to say at least it wasn't the one that I knit that took me nearly 2 years to do. But there we go. Yeah, so check the washing machine. Yeah. He had a really good week that week because not only there was that, but I spent a lovely afternoon at the kitchen table with a couple of wreaths and lots of foliage, and I made myself and my mother-in-law a Christmas wreath to go on the door. And I took hers round to her and left it with her, and then I asked him the next day if he would hang mine, and he went outside and he was gone for about 10-15 minutes, and I did think, what's taking him so long? And then eventually he came back in and he said, "We've got a bit of a problem." And the wire that was round the top of it to hang it, as he'd lifted it up to hang it, it had sheared right through the DOA. So, yeah, literally garroted it. And it hit the deck and broke into 3 separate pieces. And he said I stood outside for about 5 minutes trying to decide whether I could bodge it, whether I could fix it. He said, "But I can't." I said, "I don't think I can." So.
Oh. Could you not? Was it a ring? Yeah.
It was a ring. Yeah. So I've got like a bow that sits outside the house, and then I've got 2 separate bits that'll go on the mantelpiece or something like that.
No, that's fine. You've got to laugh at these things, haven't you?
You do, yeah.
No, can't.
Yes.
Or you just put that in your, chalk it up as to, yes, we can pull that one out sometime. Yes. We need something.
Hold that against you at some point. Yeah. Anyway, so that's that. So,
yes.
What else we got?
Well, just whilst we're on the topic of disasters, we both did exactly the same with
mincemeat. Oh gosh, yeah, we did.
We didn't make mincemeat. Mincemeat in the UK, for those of you that are in the States. Do they do sweet mincemeat?
Yeah, I think they do, yes. Yeah.
Basically, it's a whole bunch of sultanas, currants, raisins. What else goes in?
Apples. You've got brownie apples.
Orange and lemon. And
yeah, you can put nuts in if you want.
I didn't put nuts in.
No, I don't.
No, candied peel. Cranberries, anything like that. You're going to make like a very sweet.
It's sugar as well, isn't it?
Yeah, lots of sugar.
Lots of sugar. Yeah. And then you put it in the oven and you cook it really slowly.
And then pop some brandy on it afterwards.
For 3 hours.
For 3 hours, yeah. You and I both did exactly the same thing. I forgot. Well, actually, that's not quite true. I did remember, and I tried to get hold of my son to go turn the oven off, and he didn't pick his phone up, and then I forgot about it anyway. So I think it was in for 4.5 hours.
Mine was as well, actually, yeah.
But actually, it's fine. We had mince pie today, and it was
lovely, really tasty. Yeah.
Yeah, it was nice.
It was very nice, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
It seemed. So I don't know about yours, but mine seemed really dark and.
Mine was like sludge, honestly. I was like looking at her thinking, oh, don't think I used Delia Smith's recipe.
Yes, as did I. Yes.
I don't think she'd be very happy if she saw that, but it's fine.
Tasted really good though, the ones we had today. Your pastry was melt in the mouth. It really was.
Well, our nan used to be really good at making pastry.
Yeah.
So that's one of the best. That's one of the successes. I don't have that many, but occasionally.
And I made a mincemeat slice to bring with me today as well. I got up at 7:30 this morning and made it, and thought I'd bring it along so it'd be fresh and warm, and then promptly left it on top of the cooker.
But that's okay because I'd made a mince pie, so we had something to eat, so that was nice. And your son was very happy that you loved it behind, so that was good.
Yes.
So a few disasters this week, really. So anyway, something to laugh at.
Absolutely.
So let's put that to one side. Then we don't need any more of those, do we?
No. No more.
What else have we done?
So, what else have we got? Well, I've got this, which I did put on my Instagram.
You did, yes.
Tracy, I've got a loose thread there. Look, I've just noticed. Anyway, Tracy's designed a pattern.
Yeah.
So it's Mod Coins. So that's just a section of it. So that's a quarter of it.
Yeah, we'll put a picture of it.
We'll put some better pictures, but. Yeah. So it works out at about 48
square. Yeah.
And she asked a couple of us to do like a little pattern test on it, which I did, and I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's a very simple make. I designed it with the complete beginner in mind. So, and the idea is that it's because you've got these strips which form it's a pattern called Roman coins, Chinese coins or Roman stripes. That's the other name for it as well. But you've got a series of stripes, in this case 9 stripes coming together, and you've got to piece them correctly. You've got to cut them correctly. You've got to piece them correctly to make sure that each section comes together in a square fashion. You don't want any edges hanging over, and you want everything to be nice, neat and square.
Yeah.
And so it's teaching you the basic techniques. It's teaching you that you've got to be accurate, say, in your cutting and your sewing. Make sure you've got your 1/4 inch seam allowance. And then it talks you through sashing, how to make sure that you apply your sashing. The sashing is the bit that goes around the outside.
These bits.
So it's going to teach you to make sure that the top and the bottom are exactly the right size, and the 2 left and right are the right size as well. So you get a nice square frame around the patchwork pieces in the middle. So lots of techniques being taught all the way through, and then of course you've got a pieced border, which again is going to add to the if you piece them incorrectly, it's very easy to get a too long or too short a piece. So again, it's all working on this 1/4 inch seam allowance. So it's a teaching piece. I'll be honest, I don't think it's the nicest of designs, even though I designed it.
Oh really?
Yeah, I think the design's a little bit proportionately. I think because everything's also designed around a standard width strip, so everything's the same strip width. It would have been nicer if this was a slightly smaller strip width. I think proportionately it would look way better. But let's take one stage at a time. So this is for the beginner.
Yeah.
But I've said it's for the beginner, but...
Well, no, it is very much, if you are a beginner, it's great because there's so much information in there, there's so many tips. But I think even as an experienced quilter, I think it's still things that you can pick up and learn from.
Yeah. I mean, I made 2 of them, and when I was making them, I had to just go back and check my seam allowance.
Yeah, and me.
And make sure I was cutting correctly.
Yeah.
So it's good to go back and just revise every now and again.
Yeah, I think so.
The other thing, it's the actual pattern itself, and this piece.
Yes, now more, you can talk about the colour values.
Yes.
Yeah, you see, it's very much aimed at colour value, isn't it?
Yeah.
Whereas I didn't really do that so much. I had a pack of fat quarters that I wanted to use, and so I just used the pack.
Well, that's great, you know. So for the beginner, you can just go with a fat quarter or a jelly roll. You could do it from a jelly roll as well, or if you've got scraps, you could do it from scraps. But if as a beginner, you probably won't have scraps, so you'd probably go and buy some fabric.
Yes.
So buying a designed
like
layer
curated
cake, a jelly roll or a charm pack is going to be a curated pack of fabric is probably the easiest thing to do. But if you want to challenge yourself as if you're an intermediate quilter or beyond even, you can challenge yourself and looking at colour values. So this is the quilt that the pattern is based on, this quilt is based on the pattern that I drew up, so that it reflects the colours in the actual pattern. And there are 2 colour families in this, so it'll talk you through how to choose fabrics in terms of light, medium and dark valued fabric. So there's again a secondary teaching element there for you as well, if that's something that you want to explore and develop further. So I really enjoyed doing the pattern.
Yeah.
Again, like those people that podcast or YouTube, there's a lot of work involved.
Yeah.
Writing a pattern. I mean, I've written lots of patterns before, but only ever to do for the local groups.
Yes.
And I've been the one teaching it.
Yeah.
And so I've never really worried too much, because if anything was wrong with the pattern, I was there to take people through it.
Yeah.
But the pattern is for sale on Etsy, and I had to just make sure it was right. You say you're checking, and you're looking. You can't see the wood for the trees sometimes.
No, because you get too close to it.
Way too close to it. So I had 3 lovely pattern testers, all of which came back with some fabulous feedback. So I'm fairly confident it's a good pattern.
Yeah.
So,
and the other really nice thing about it that I really liked as well was that at the end of it, you gave numerous quilting suggestions
I
for
did,
it, and I thought that was because that's the problem, isn't it? You make something and then you think, oh, how am I going to quilt it? And then you think, well, I don't know, so you just shove it in a cupboard and you forget about it.
Do.
Whereas Tracy's provided you with what, sort of 3, 4?
I gave you 4 options.
Yeah.
4 options. So
of what you could do with it, which is
different ideas to quilt it. So I mean, Emma quilted hers. Actually, you quilt. That was your first pantograph.
I did, yes, because I treated myself for my birthday to a pantograph kit for my long arm. So I got this pantograph for my birthday from one of the kids, and I know you said to me, oh, you were really surprised that I jumped straight in with the quilt.
Well, yeah, she just went straight for it.
You're going to do it, you may as well do it.
Well, the thing is, you didn't know any different.
No, I didn't.
No. If I'd have been teaching you, I'd have said put scrap fabric on and don't worry about it.
Yeah.
But I think that's brilliant.
Yes, no, I mean, it's not brilliant. It's not perfect by any stretch of the imagination, but I really like it and I love doing it.
Yeah, you did a good job too. Very nice.
Yeah, I was really pleased with it.
That's a pattern called Fresco Feathers, isn't
That's
it?
right, yes, yeah.
Very nice. It's a lovely pattern. It's a nice size, by the way, for a baby to roll around on.
Yeah, definitely.
I've been using mine as tablecloth, believe it or not.
Yeah.
Which somebody said, oh, I can't believe you're using a quilt as a tablecloth. You know, what if you just spill gravy on it or something? Well, you know what, it's fabric and it can
washes.
And it's good to get them out and used.
It is actually.
Yeah. I felt so good. I had one on the table the other day, and it was lovely just to have some of that. Yeah, it's nice.
We always have a table runner on, and they get splashed on, they get food on them, but you just throw them in the washing machine and away you go.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So don't be afraid to wash them.
No, don't. Just be careful with your wools.
Yeah, just don't let your husband do it.
Anyway, a short while ago we got approached by the lovely people at Lovecrafts, who we have done some work with in the past, haven't we?
Yes.
We did a written beginner's quilt tutorial for them some time ago now. I can't remember, last year or the year before?
I think it was 2019. I think it was 2019 we did it.
Yeah. Anyway, they came back to us and asked us if we would like to do a little video along the same lines to support the written tutorial that we'd done. So we said yes, we'd love to. And so this is the little quilt that we actually did.
Yeah, it's cute, isn't it?
Yeah, it's nice. So this is a range fabric by Annie Brady. And it's a charm pack quilt. And we spent a lovely day, didn't we?
We did.
Recording little bits that we're hoping they're going to edit out all the mistakes and the bad language that was in them as well. So hopefully we're not quite sure when it's going to come live.
No, it will be on, well, I'm assuming it's going to be on YouTube.
But on the YouTube channel for Lovecrafts. Yeah. So,
but that was a fun thing to do, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I thoroughly enjoyed doing that.
Yeah.
So it's literally sort of get together and make the whole quilt in a day. And we were chopping and started and chopping the video around a little bit until we got ourselves sorted out.
Yeah.
And then we did the whole lot pretty much, apart from finishing off the hand binding.
Yes, I stitched that down at home afterwards. But yeah, I mean, pretty much the rest of it was done in a day.
Yeah, it was done in a day. Yeah. So it was good fun, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I loved it. But I love this fabric range.
Yeah.
In fact, I love the fabric range so much. I went on the hunt and bought my own set. There is a couple. You can still get this charm pack. It's called
Just
Big Sky, and there is still a couple knocking around.
Yeah.
So I ended up buying a couple actually of
Yeah.
charm packs, and then I've been looking for yardage as well just to go with it, because Annie Brady's got some fabulous patterns that she used Big Sky to make.
Oh yeah.
And again, we'll put a link in, a little photograph here somewhere. Absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, really, really
bear,
nice.
An owl,
bear,
a fox. She's got several patchwork pieced designs. Really cute, really cute. So I did actually treat myself to a kit from one of the UK suppliers to get one of those as well. Actually, not in that fabric range, it's in a different fabric range. But I love the pattern.
Yeah.
So yes, I've got a few projects I can get started with.
Yeah.
So,
Brilliant. Good.
Yeah. So that's that. That's that.
And the other one we've got is that our good friend Chip, who is one of Fibre Hustle, has now started up his own quilting YouTube channel, hasn't he? The Quilt Stream.
The Quilt Stream.
And he's amazing because he goes live
Twice a week.
Twice a week.
I don't know how he does that.
Twice a week. So we've been tuning into him, haven't we? And we've been inspired by what Chip's been working on. Really have.
Yeah.
So we got together on one of our Sunday morning sewing sessions, didn't we? And we did the Poinsettia block that he'd been working on.
Yes.
And they're both very different. You can see Tracy's behind here, can you?
Let's lift it up and see.
Yeah.
Should we take it off?
Yeah, go on. Why don't you check it?
Yeah.
Pull everything. There we go. So this is Tracy's.
So I supersized mine. So this is a 19-inch block, and I think you have a 13-inch.
Yeah, I did the original at 13. Yeah.
Yeah. So I've got a slightly larger table, so it kind of if the table runners are too small, they get lost, kind of thing. So. Yeah. But I do wonder if this is slightly too big. But it would be nice at the end of a bed.
But it looked really nice on there. It would look nice on the end of the bed, actually. Yes, it's a runner.
Yeah. Yeah. So either way.
Okay, and you've got some Liberty, haven't you? In there?
This is the Victoria and Albert exhibition. It was quilt 1700 to 2010.
Don't know the exact years. It was a great exhibition. It was an exhibition
really held at the V&A.
Yeah.
And it was all to do with quilts in the UK. I'm fairly sure it was 1700 to 2010. We'll double check. But anyway, they produced a range of fabric to go with that exhibition, and this red fabric is one of those fabrics that I bought a long time ago. So I was really delighted to find a use for it. Yeah. So it was nice. It's a very soft red. Just going into the, it's on the cusp of orange, I suppose,
almost,
isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, so it was nice. And the fabric in the background is a Stuart Hillard fabric from last year.
That's nice as well.
Yeah, I really love that. I think it's called Merry and Bright. I don't remember the actual name of this particular fabric, but Merry and Bright is the range. And then the green is grunge. I just used a dark green grunge to go, well, it's not that dark, it's more of an olivey dark, isn't it? And then the back, I actually put like a polka dot green on the back. So. And
you did it with a pantograph?
I did. I put poinsettias. It's a poinsettia design that I used to go on it.
Very nice.
So yeah, so
and
I red thread on the top, and I went green on the back. So
okay.
Yeah, so I'm pleased with that. I looked at lots of different colours, and I thought the red was nicer because there's splodges of red all throughout the black background. So and it didn't detract from the main poinsettia block.
And what size does that come out? That what was it?
This is, I think it was about, it was 19 by 68. I think it was. It's large.
Oh, that's good size, isn't it?
Does that sound right? 19 by 68. So 20, 40,
yeah, 60. Looks about right. Yeah.
Or 65, 60, something like that. So
very nice.
Yeah. But no, pleased with it.
Lovely job.
Right, so that was that.
Lovely job.
So thank you, Chip, for the inspiration for that.
But on this very little bit because I think you're on the edge of the frame, and then I haven't had a chance to bind mine yet, but I did get around to quilting it yesterday, and I went for a dark background.
So different, love it.
Same size block as Chip's, and then I managed to throw it on the machine yesterday, and I've quilted it in just like a loop-to-loop with holly leaves.
Beautiful, I love the design that you've done there.
Yeah, and I've done it in a green.
Yeah.
I spoke to the guru here, and she did suggest either a green or I think you said a gold as well. I
did say gold, yes, gold would look quite nice, wouldn't it?
But I thought I'd go with the green, so.
I like it.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I really enjoyed just doing the quilting on it yesterday. And I'll go home and get some binding on that this weekend.
What kind of binding are you going to put on?
I can't decide whether to go, with one of these or whether to just stick with the background.
Yeah, it's a hard one, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
So I think it would look nice
with green.
Well, either of the two greens, either self-bind or...
I tell you what the big decision will be, what I've got left.
Do you know what? That's exactly what I did. I thought
that will be the deciding factor.
Yeah, I didn't actually want to purchase any more.
Yeah.
Although, having said that, I did purchase extra for this one because I goofed up my first one.
Didn't you? We went to do a quick Google search to see if we could find some.
Managed to find it, so that was good. So thank God that there's still some around.
Yeah, so thanks, Chip. Really enjoyed doing that. It was good fun.
He's been doing some fabulous things.
Amazing. I don't know how he does it. I really don't.
Last week he was using the pintuck foot on the Bonina.
Yeah.
And he was making pintucks to make fabric, textured fabric, before he was, then made it into blocks of some description. So really. I've used a pintuck foot once, but only in dressmaking, not for anything else.
I don't know if I've ever used mine, to be honest.
No.
Yeah.
So it's good fun. So very inspirational. So that was good fun.
Watch.
That was good fun.
Yeah.
So that's that.
So I think that's all I've got really. I think.
What you got?
Yeah.
Well, I think probably enough, isn't it?
I think so.
We've got a few Christmassy things knocking around in the background.
This one.
Well, there's this one. We'll talk about in a minute. This one on the back wall is a very simple one made from a jelly roll. That's quite old now. So I quite like that colourway though. Do you?
That's nice. Yeah.
It's nice and bright, isn't it? And cheerful.
Yeah.
So, do you tend to go? I mean, I would say traditional.
So that's traditional, isn't it? Yes. But I didn't have much. I didn't have much other Christmas fabrics really. So.
But I do like a traditional quilt. Yeah. So it's out of shot. There's a carpenter's star hanging up over there, which is a traditional
nice
Christmas colourways, which is actually nice. I don't normally tend to go for that kind of thing, but I do like it. But that's kind of a contemporary side. And then this one is taking the idea of the strip-pieced Chinese coins that we showed earlier and actually developing it into something else. So it was, and this is going to be the next pattern for the beginner because this time it's going to talk about half square triangles, quarter square triangles and setting triangles, so there'll be a few extra techniques thrown in. So that was the idea behind that one. But quite like it.
Very nice.
Quite cheerful.
Yeah.
And I quilted that with the most gorgeous design, which again we'll put in the picture and say where I got it from, because I absolutely adore the quilting design.
Yeah.
Really pretty.
It's lovely. Yeah,
really
you can't
pretty.
see
But you
that
can't
from
see it from
here,
there, but
but
we'll show
yeah,
you.
it's
So,
beautiful.
but snowflakes and like a curly Q design with it. So yeah, nice. So, well, I don't have anything else.
No, I think that's us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what's to be said? Oh, we do have something to say.
We do.
So, finally, after a full year, maybe? Do you think it's a full year?
Maybe.
Yeah, we've actually
Yeah,
got
probably.
to. We made our 600 subscriber mark that we were looking to get, and if you recall, for those of you that should know, you won't know, but we had a competition to get to 600 YouTube subscribers, and we did actually manage to do that a little while ago. But of course, because we haven't been podcasting, we haven't announced the winner. But we have now drawn the winner, and the winner has been notified. So congratulations,
Lynn. I was just checking I got her name right. Lynn on and it was actually an Instagram entry.
And yeah,
Yes.
we had open entries from Instagram, YouTube.
We did, yes.
And,
So Lynn goes under, I'm just checking, Chadders. Chadders 1965.
yeah, so well done,
So,
congratulations.
yeah, congratulations.
Yes.
And many apologies, it has taken us so long.
It has taken us a long time, but we got there in the end. So you've got a nice Christmas present on the way
Yes.
to you, Lynn. And I hope you enjoy making it. So the kit, it's a kit of fabric to make a men's t-shirt, and it's been put together by the lovely Caroline from So Ab Fab. So Caroline, thank you very much for sponsoring that prize. And so it's been a long time coming, but thank you very much for doing that for us.
Yeah, that's brilliant.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Right, well, I think that is definitely the end for us.
I think so.
Well, not the end.
No, not the end.
Just the end of this podcast.
We did put an Instagram post, I think,
Oh,
up,
I
didn't
know.
we, that said
yes.
this is a wrap.
Yeah, we didn't talk about that. So we did actually do the rainbow.
The Alaska quilt
The
along.
Alaska rainbow.
Yes.
Quilt along, which we did over the summer period, and that was such fun.
Yeah.
Real fun to do that. I really enjoyed doing that. I haven't finished mine.
No, I haven't
I still
either.
need to put borders on it and get it quilted.
Me too.
But it was fun to do. But the very last post we put up, it was the end of the quilt, the 8-week quilt along.
Yeah.
And it's a wrap. And it was like, oh, have they actually disappeared altogether then? That's it, bye. It wasn't intended to be like that, so.
I know some people did take it that way.
So I didn't actually notice that until about a month later.
No, I
looked at it.
know.
Oh, maybe we should post something, but I never got around to it. So.
No, I know. No.
So anyway, wishing all of you that have been watching a very merry festive season.
Yes.
Whatever you celebrate, and if you're not celebrating, I hope you have just a few days to enjoy yourself doing whatever you want to do.
Take care.
Take care, and we'll see you in 2022.
And we'll try and be a little bit more consistent next year,
We will.
maybe. Can't guarantee it.
Can't guarantee it,
Can't
but
guarantee it.
we'll try.
Yeah.
Anyway, thanks so much for watching.
Have
and,
a lovely Christmas.
Take care for now.
Bye.